it going, everyone? My name is Cosmo, welcome back to a brand new video, and today we are going to be doing another story time. Now, I did say the next story time was going to have these little animations, however, we are putting a hold on that. We are making it slowly, so we're gradually increasing it. Me and my bud Pixel, the Gunsinks God, are working on that for you guys in the future. However, for this story time, I had to put this video up in place of another secret video that I'm posting in the future, but you guys will see at a later date what today's video was supposed to be, but instead I'm going to go ahead and do this story time for you guys because I feel like you guys deserve a story time. I haven't done one in a while, and for those people who like story time with Cosmic, you guys do deserve a little bit more. So we're going to go ahead and get right into it, starting off with today's story. And this story is going to be interesting because a lot of people wanted to know this, and a lot of my friends told me they want to know this. So this story is going to be how I met Lainey, or as you people know her, Puppy, my girlfriend, and a lot of people are going to be like, wait, you have a girlfriend? What's wrong with you? Oh, well, look at my channel for 5 seconds. Look at the background page. There you go. Anyways, though, we're getting right into this, and if you can already, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button if you are new here, because that really supports the channel, and it helps me out with future uploads. Now, I know if you're a common YouTube browser and you just come across this, and you're like, nah, I'm not going to subscribe or like until I realize the content's good, and I'm like, okay, well, don't watch this video for reference. Go ahead and watch one of the personality videos instead, because those are good references. These videos aren't very high-tech yet. I'm working on it, but these aren't going to be amazing as Luna or anyone like that. Not like I'm trying to copy or anything, but it will get better in the future. So today's story, again, is going to be talking about how I met my girlfriend, and we're going to go ahead and start all the way back when we met in 2015. Yes, we met in 2015 near the end of the year, and we're going to go ahead and get into it. So I'm going to use a few names in this just because I don't want to bring up their real names, but I'm going to use a few names in this, and they are going to be the people who are in the story, because there are a few people who helped me found her, and similar to that. So let's go ahead and get into this. So it all started around December of 2015 when I got interested and more involved in FB, which is Facebook. Now, a lot of people nowadays are like, oh my god, Facebook's for the old people. You want to know what else is for the old people? Being smart. Anyways, though, we are going ahead, and I was just sitting on Facebook one day, roaming around, and I'm not new to roleplays. Everyone knows what a roleplay is. In games, it's playing a role of a character, but in text, it's playing a role of a character via text. So it's pretty much the same thing. And a lot of people think roleplays, they think sexual or anything like that. Nah, it wasn't anything like that. But you guys will see what I'm talking about here in a minute. So the roleplay page I had found was a Pokemon roleplay page. Now, I love Pokemon, and I love playing as an Eevee in any game that I can. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, even though it's a female, I play Eevee. Pokemon anything, I try to get an Eevee if I can, because Eevee is freaking dope. I have an Eevee hat, for God's sake. You guys know how much I love Eevee. Anyways, though, I was going ahead, and we were going, I was looking around the community, and I found this guy, I'll use the name David for now. David went and posted something where him and his girlfriend, which I was already friends with David to start with, him and his girlfriend were making an RP chat group for a family of Eevee creatures, right? So I'm like, hey, why not? I like doing roleplays. I'm not new to them, and I like Eevee, so let's go ahead and try it out. So I joined them, and I got the role of being the younger hyper brother, and a normal Eevee who evolves later into a Jolteon because it's hyper and static and speed and stuff. Blah 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 blah. But I was doing that, and the sister, my sister in the roleplay, the older sister in the roleplay, was actually my now girlfriend, Puppy. Now, as I knew her now, I knew her as Red Love at this point in meeting her. So we did that roleplay for about, I'd say, a good 2 months. Until I started seeing pictures being sent, right? And I saw my girlfriend's picture being sent. I sent my picture. And a lot of people are in my friend's girlfriend is like, oh, you're all adorable, or whatever, right? So they live in Japan, and we live in the U.S. So they were at different times than us, and me and Red Love had a lot more chats frequently between each other. And eventually we had our own one-on-one RP of EVs and stuff like that. So that's how that advanced. Eventually, along the path, I gained a crush on her, obviously. So as we were talking, we talked a little bit more, and we're like, huh, yeah, we like each other. We did a few Skype calls, we played a few games, and we did a lot of stuff. It was really fun, and we were having a really good time. So eventually, there was one day where I'm like, you know what? She's single. she's cute. I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna see what happens. And I'm like, okay, I gotta do it in a very clever way though. So I took a few weeks to think of a really clever way, and it was March 20th. All right, which is passed recently. March 20th when I finally asked I finally asked her if I could date her, and I did it in a clever way. I asked her, so what's your favorite food? What foods do you like to eat? Oh, I like hot dogs, pizza, and similar. And then I sent a picture of a pizza box full of cheese pizza with a thing on the top saying, this might be cheesy, but I wanted to say, will you be my girlfriend, right? So I sent that to her, and she didn't know how to respond at first. She took a minute or two, and she's like, yeah. So anyways, though, I was so happy, and me and her Skyped almost every day that month, and it just escalated from there. So from that point to this point, it's been actually over a year, almost 389-ish days. And it's been a long time since me and her started dating. And we both wear these chain necklaces. I wear one where it says, I love you to the moon and back, with a gold heart, and hers has a silver heart but a gold moon, and vice versa. I have silver moon and gold heart. And we both treasure these. I treasure them. My girlfriend doesn't treasure it as much as I do, but I very much treasure it because I feel like she is always here with me. Me and her Skype as often as we can. We like playing games together. We recently started playing a game called Walk Fu together, and it's just fun in general. So I'm also planning to visit her this summer, and I think it's going to be a really fun time. And in all, that's really all I wanted to say for this story. So we're going to go ahead and end this off with another little short story of something that happened a few days ago. So what happened a few days ago was I was sitting in my computer here, and I was watching videos online. And apparently recently YouTube has dropped a lot of its ads, as in Pepsi was dropped. Spotify, I think, was dropped. And there was a lot of ad companies that were dropped because YouTube didn't really want to pay too much attention to them or give them too much of a shout out to mess with. So what happened from that point on is Killer Keemstar and Scarce teamed up. I know, crazy, right? And they put out this thing for Coca-Cola, and I thought it was really weird. So I kept looking more into it, and it turns out, yes, this is a weird thing for YouTube. Not like it'll affect this channel at all. Like, I completely make this channel for entertainment purposes. I don't monetize any of my videos, and so forth. If I ever hit like 10K, yeah, I'm gonna start monetizing videos and all that. But for now, until I'm at 5K, I don't really care, because at 5K, then I have a decently big audience. But for now, I have about 1,700 something, which is more than my school, but still not catastrophically big. So I don't feel like it's as important as a lot of things. Of course, you guys are important to me. It's not as important as many things that I can do. So that's why I try to focus on school and other things like that more often than doing things like this. So that's how I wanted to end this note. A little bit of a weird combination there. But I wanted to bring it to you guys that with all these changes, a lot of people have told me, well, what is this doing? Is this affecting you at all? And I'm like, no, it hasn't been affecting me at all. I don't monetize. I don't do any of that stuff. So I just wanted to bring it up for those few people that asked via email and messages on YouTube. So I hope you guys did enjoy, and if you did, make sure to slam that like button on the screen right now, and I hope you guys did like this gameplay. This gameplay's maker will be in the description, since a lot of people don't know that I use most gameplays from other people. All of the gameplays from now on out on this channel, on Storytimes, will be in the description, and you guys can check those people out, because it's a good way to get them some more subs. They definitely deserve it, and so forth. So, hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time. This is Cosmic. Goodbye! Peace.